Queen Latifah is an amazingly gifted human being. She's a rapper, singer, presenter, and of course, a talented actress. She can work across all genres, whether it's comedy, drama, action thrillers, biopics, you name it, she can do it. Hello and welcome to Just a Little Romance. In this video, we're counting down the top 5 Queen Latifah romance movies. Let's get into it. Number 5, Taxi. Okay, this movie is more of an action comedy than a romance, but it deserves its place on the list. Jimmy Fallon stars as Andy, a chaotic detective trying to solve a string of bank robberies. Belle, Queen Latifah's character, is a former cyclist turned taxi driver who gets tangled up in solving the case with Andy. While their partnership drives the main plot, it's Latifah's chemistry with Henry Simmons, who plays her boyfriend Jesse, that really stands out. Jesse spends the entire movie trying to propose, but Belle is too distracted to notice. Although Jesse looks like he could knock someone out, he's a big sweetheart, making grand romantic gestures for the woman he loves. Belle messes up a few times and Jesse's understandably hurt, but he still chooses to forgive and support her. He stands by her while she chases her dream of being a NASCAR driver, and in the end, he gets his dream, her. Number 4, Last Holiday. Georgia Bird has always been shy, quiet and cautious, playing it safe and hiding in the background. That is until she receives a terminal diagnosis with only 3 weeks left to live. So what does she do? She begins living life to the max. Cue snowboarding, base jumping, fine dining and gambling. She doesn't just find adventure, she finds her voice. LL Cool J plays her co-worker Sean, whom she's secretly been crushing on. Fortunately, the crush is mutual, and when he finds out about her diagnosis, he quits his job and drops everything to be with her. Spoiler alert, she doesn't die, and they go on to live life to the fullest, embracing all the possibilities life has to offer. Number 3, Beauty Shop. This is a spin-off from the film series Barbershop. Gina is a talented stylist and a widowed single mom who finally decides to open her own salon. She's strong, independent, and focused on building her business. Enter Jaimin Honsu as Joe, the fine electrician next door, who comes through in her hour of need. He initially bonds with her daughter, helping her rediscover her passion for the piano. Meanwhile, Gina watches from the sidelines, but can't help but falling for his smooth, charming appeal. They come together naturally, fitting like a ready-made family. Their relationship is mature, grown, and sensual. No drama, just two adults handling business and finding love in the process. Number 2, Ice Age. Going on 6 movies deep, and the love between Ellie and Manny, played by Ray Romano, is still going strong. We're first introduced to Ellie in the second movie as she navigates her identity crisis of believing she's a possum. When she finally accepts that she's a mammoth, she pushes back against Manny's attempts to get close, not wanting to be together simply because they could be the last two of their species. But through their ups and downs, they realize they want to be together for who they are on the inside. With each movie, their adventure continues, with humor and references that adults can enjoy. You see them fall in love, become parents, and face challenges together. In many ways, it reflects a real-life relationship, a love story told through extinct animals. Number 1, Just Right. Leslie Wright is a 35-year-old physical therapist and die-hard Nets fan. Despite being beautiful, intelligent, and successful, she keeps finding herself being friend-zoned by the men she dates. She meets NBA star Scott McKnight, played by Common, and there's instant chemistry. But when Scott meets her glamorous godsister Morgan, he falls head over heels for her. Taken in by her looks and fabricated persona, he proposes after just 3 months. When Scott suffers a career-threatening injury, Leslie steps in as his live-in physical therapist at Morgan's request. But with his career seemingly over, Morgan breaks up with Scott with a letter. Savage. Despite initially pushing her away, Leslie doesn't give up. She supports Scott through his recovery, motivating him physically and emotionally, believing in him when few people did. They grow closer, bonding over music, basketball, and unfiltered conversations. Scott begins to see Leslie in a new light, recognizing her genuine heart and the deep connection they share. When he finally returns to the court and triumphs, he realizes, after a few questionable decisions, that the woman he truly loves was right beside him all along. This one gives all the feels. It's a relationship built on friendship, trust, vulnerability, peace, and joy. And there we have it, the top 5 Queen Latifah romance movies. Do you agree with this list? Let us know in the comments below. And if you made it to the end, you might as well like and subscribe. Bye!